A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Slot man moves right. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Hopkins, the man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. On the draw, it's Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They'll roll him out right. He'll drop this one off with ETN. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Hopkins, a man in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now they send a man in motion right. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turn, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. The 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Smith here. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Irv Smith Jr., 29 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And off. For a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Ryan set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Right after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Paul want to give up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third and long, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 24, Brady, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brady now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead is Hall. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robbie Anderson Jackson, 56 yards. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point put through by Suckup, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 28. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, right back to Etienne. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion comes the tight end left. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A give to Etienne running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Travis Etienne. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Cooks will come in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bengals will get the football back. So technically that doesn't end it, but now they have no timeouts. 1 first down, this thing's over.
And the offense has to ride the momentum that their defense just gave them, right? They took the ball away. Game's not officially over, but it's in their hands to finalize things. And you know, as they huddled up, take care of the ball, 1 first down, and we go home victory.
And the clock will stop once with that 2-minute warning.
One time, take care of the ball, you should be able to get through it.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Brady. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.